You've had magazine covers and billboards and advertisements. Is there one shoot that kind of comes to mind over the course of your career where you were kind of like, oh shit, like I've arrived, like this is a big deal, like whether that's a billboard on Sunset or I mean outside of the financial
Well,
aspect,
I already know the answer.
would it?
I got a shoot with Warren Beatty, and Warren Beatty's like, he's Mr. Hollywood. It's Warren Beatty. Like, it doesn't get more iconic to me in the film world. Like he's up there with everyone, and he's like, all right, I have this great location. He called me personally, so just to get a phone call from Warren Beatty, my heart was just like, babe, this is the coolest thing ever. Like Warren Beatty just called my cell phone. And now I saved it, and now I have Warren Beatty's phone number. So rad. And he's
It
like,
was
I have this house, this location, and there's this one part that's got the most beautiful light, and we'll go up there, and I'm thinking, oh man, Warren Beatty's talking about beautiful light, like this guy that knows movies better than anyone. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. What time? What's the address? Where? So he was like super chill, like no publicist, no nothing. Just showed up and he was like ready to go. He answers the door, the gate. He walked down the driveway. There's this big long gate, and I pull up and just go park up there. And I drive up, and there's this gigantic mansion, broken down. It was a glass house that was shattered and piles of rocks. It was like a ruins, and I'm like, where are we? And what is going on? And he's like, yeah. This was the house I built out of glass, and the earthquake broke it. I just haven't had time, but how cool is this? And I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. And I'm thinking, what in the world am I gonna do here? Well, the genius with the universe putting us together was like, I never would have thought of that. Nobody would have ever thought about shooting him in a pile of rubble of rocks in a suit, sitting down. And he's like, look at how great the sun is. And the sun is just blasting him. And he couldn't even keep his eyes open. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell this guy anything. Yeah, this is great. And he went like this, and he looked up, and I got one, and his eyes were open. He just looked up at this guy, and I just remember, and this was filmed, so I couldn't see the picture, but I'm like, oh man.
I got it.
This is incredible. And then he goes, there's a place where the hill on the bluff, it overlooks the whole valley. And we got to get up there at 6:15. And the light is immaculate. So he goes, just me and you, let's go. So everyone's just sitting there, and him and I are walking down this path. I got, my arm out, and I'm helping him walk. And then we get this thing, and we're walking up this little thing through these bushes. And I'm like, where are we going and what is happening right now? Then we get up to this bluff, and you get out of these bushes, and it's just a little patch of grass. And again, the sun's setting now, and you're just like, oh man, this is magical.
And did the picture itself match the experience, or was it more about just the idea of getting to?
Then we sat there, and he waited, and he goes, all right. And then for 25 minutes, we just talked about Hollywood. And we just talked about everything, everything. And I'm just asking him questions that no one would ask him. He's giving me answers. I'm just like, this is so fucking cool. And then he's like, all right, it's almost time. And he just stood there, and I shot like one roll of film. And I just said, man, I want to thank you, Mr. Beatty. I don't know if I'll ever have a shoot like this. I hope I do, but I don't think I ever will. And he looked at me, he goes, I'll tell you what, kid, you got it. You got it.
So that was your holy grail.
And then the whole way back, we didn't say a word. And I get back to the thing, and they're like, everyone's just like, what happened? Like, what? And I look, and just a tear, one little tear just came down my eye. And he thanked everyone, said goodbye, and I just was like, I was speechless.
Wow.
And then I developed
special.
the film, and we had like 6 great photos of him, and just was iconic. And that's what I thought. I just shot an A-lister, and it couldn't have gone any better.